Hey guys, we're talking about breaking cycles. We're going to talk about the DNA of favoritism and how it poisons the family line. Did you know you might be carrying a grudge that isn't even yours? In Genesis 37, the brothers didn't just hate Joseph. They were acting out a script written 3 generations before they were born. Today we're talking about hand-me-down generational patterns and how to stop the cycle of envy. The generational patterns, we often look at the story of Joseph Coates as a simple tale, as a simple tale of sibling rivalry. But if we pull back the curtains, we see a much deeper pattern. The envy we see in the brothers wasn't a sudden spark. It was an inherited flame. Jacob loved Joseph more. The text is blunt. Jacob loved Joseph more than all his other sons. This wasn't a quiet preference. It was a loud public declaration. By gifting Joseph the coat, Jacob was visually labeling his other children as less than. But Jacob wasn't just being a bad dad, he was repeating what he had been taught. He was struck in a feedback loop where love was always a competition. Hand-me-down patterns, the behavior, we like to think our choices are original, but often they are just hand-me-down patterns. Jacob's favoritism was a hand-me-down from his parents. The brothers' hatred was a hand-me-down response to the favoritism. They wore their bitterness like a garment, just as Joseph wore his coat. They didn't know how to validate themselves, so they tried to devalue their brother. When envy is a hand-me-down choice, you end up fighting battles your ancestors started. The 3 generations passed down, this cycle traveled through 3 generations to reach that pit in Dothan. Abraham sent Ishmael away, creating the first rift. Isaac loved Esau, but Rebekah loved Jacob. A family split by preferences. Jacob loved Joseph. And the brothers respond with a plot to kill. For nearly a century, the family operating system was built on the idea that there isn't enough love to go around. It took Joseph being sold into slavery, a total breaking of the family structure, to finally create the space for a new pattern to emerge. Breaking the cycle means recognizing that the envy you feel might not even be about the person in front of you. It just might be about the hand-me-down patterns, approval that was never settled in the generations before you. Cycles only break when someone is brave enough to stop passing them down. If you ever felt the weight of a family pattern you didn't ask for, leave a comment with breaking the cycle. Be sure to subscribe for our next sessions where we look at the moment Joseph decided to stop the inheritance of envy. Let's heal the family tree together. The brothers weren't just reacting to Joseph, they were reacting to a century of dysfunction. If you'd like to explore the next part of this series, We will be focusing on the pit as a place of isolation. See you in the next episode.